Hey, how's it going, all you most amazing top 10ers? I'm your host for today, Landon Dowlatsingh, or Landon Do Not Sing, for you guys who can't pronounce my last name or spell it. And before we get into this video, I want to know, what is something that you want the most in this world? Let me know your answers in the comment section below. I love reading all of your guys' comments. Becoming a parent for some people is extremely important, but a lot of the times, it can be very difficult to conceive, and celebrities are no exception. What, because you're a celebrity, things are different in life? No. So here are the top 10 celebrities who can't have kids. Starting off this list, at number 10, we have Courtney Cox. The Friends star admitted that she has had her fair share of infertility issues. She had no issues getting pregnant, but she wasn't able to maintain the pregnancy. So Courtney Cox and her ex-husband David Arquette decided to try the in vitro fertilization, which turned out to be successful, and they later had their daughter Coco. Courtney Cox said that this whole process took a major toll, especially when she was taping episodes for Friends. Chrissy Teigen comes into this list next at number 9. John Legend and his wife Chrissy Teigen had their fair share of struggles when they tried to conceive. Chrissy Teigen struggled emotionally when she found out that she was unable to get pregnant when they turned to a fertility doctor to help. It was a big challenge and it put some strain on their relationship, but eventually they were able to have their daughter, Luna, with the help of the in vitro fertilization. Up next, at number 8, Sarah Jessica Parker. The Sex and the City actress and her husband Matthew Broderick tried for several years to conceive, and they gave birth to their son James. They tried many fertilization methods, but ultimately they had to go with a surrogate. Well, the surrogate worked, and they now have 2 twin daughters, Marion and Tabitha. Celine Dion enters this list at number 7. She underwent in vitro fertilization for both of her pregnancies, and to top it all off, she also had a miscarriage. After several rounds of IVF, her and her husband were able to get pregnant with a set of twin boys. She said, with any pregnancy, you feel a danger. You have to maintain positive and try to relax as much as possible. Number 6 takes us to Elizabeth Banks. She has had years of unsuccessful attempts at getting pregnant, so Elizabeth and her husband decided to try gestational surrogacy. First, they tried a whole bunch of different fertility treatments, but unfortunately, none of them worked. She had an issue with her womb where the embryos wouldn't implant, so surrogacy seemed like the only option. Well, it worked, and now she is a mother of 2. Mariah Carey is up next, number 5. This mega pop star who has become recently very awkward, especially in interviews. Well, she had a miscarriage and then underwent fertility treatments in order to conceive her twins. She said that she took progesterone every month, and then she had to continue taking it for 10 weeks during her pregnancy. Apparently, progesterone minimizes the chances of miscarriages by 50%. And obviously we know how this turned out because it eventually worked out for her. Number 4, we're talking about Jimmy Fallon. Before him and his wife Nancy struggled to start their family, they struggled for 5 years. They tried a bunch of different fertility options, but none of them seemed to work for this couple. Ultimately, the couple used a surrogate, and they welcomed their first daughter, Winnie, into the world, and then they used a surrogate again for their second daughter, Frances. Gwen Stefani makes an appearance at number 3. After Gwen Stefani had her 2 boys, she tried to have a third baby back in 2010 when she was 40 years old, but she wasn't able to get pregnant. Although she really wanted a third child, she accepted the news about her infertility, and then she moved on with her life. Until back in 2014, she unexpectedly got pregnant with her third son, Apollo. Number 2 brings us to Hugh Jackman. The path to parenthood was a hard struggle for Hugh Jackman and his wife. Before the couple adopted their 2 children, they had a long, hard battle with infertility. They underwent IVF treatments that just resulted in miscarriages. This must have been a very hard and dark struggle for them, but I'm glad they were able to adopt their 2 children, Maximilian and Ava. And now at number 1, we're talking about Kim Kardashian. The 37-year-old reality star had no issues with the delivery of her firstborn Northwest, but her second pregnancy was a completely different story. Kim Kardashian had to see a fertility specialist, and she had a lot of health scares while she was pregnant. She gained 60 pounds during her pregnancy, which is 20 pounds over the recommended limit, and she was classified as a high-risk delivery. Well, it all worked out in the end because she was able to give birth to a healthy baby boy named Saint West. Well, there you guys have it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'll see you guys all very soon in the next most amazing top 10 video.